Yo, what's going on, y'all? J Trades here, and welcome back to another live trading video. And you guys already know the process, man. I'm just gonna be live trading today again on my Top Step accounts. Now, the main thing is, I noticed from my last stream that actually my Top Step stream was freezing up. Sometimes it would skip time, things like that. And the reason I figured out was because of OBS and how OBS records the browser. So when I'm switching my tab to Trading View, it freezes up the recording basically when I'm on Top Step, like I just did just now, which is quite annoying. I didn't realize this was an issue until later I rewatched the stream. So basically that might happen a few times, and that's just because you guys know I chart all my trades on TradingView because I just find it a much easier platform. I know TopStep X is affiliated with TradingView here, but it's just much easier to see everything on my TradingView theme and everything. I'm just so much better used to it. And I don't feel like changing everything on the Top Step platform just for that. So we're just gonna deal with this, you know. Currently I'm in a gold trade right now. I know on a high time frame we tapped into a 4-hour supply, which caused the whole entire move down. Therefore, I'm expecting pretty big downside today. We did drop a lot already today though from the zone. I believe about like, oh my gosh, 1%. It's a pretty big drop. However, I do see us dropping even further. So right now, currently in this trade, just doing a continuation trade, as you guys can see. I'm just analyzing right now on my trading view to see where we can potentially target for this trade. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I could probably just analyze here. I'm gonna remove some of these drawings here just because it's from yesterday's stream or recording. All right. We are tapping into a 1-hour demand, but this demand is quite big. I'm gonna be honest. We could probably continue dropping down here. Let's see. Let's see. About the lower time frame. I don't think we tapped that. I'm expecting for us to at least come down here-ish. So my target is gonna be around here. About 1 to 3, 1 to 2. Again, we could potentially target all the way down to origin, all the way down here. That'll be a pretty nice target, but I don't like holding continuation trades for that long, just because, again, since we're playing continuation, my entry is here and not like all the way up here, right? So if my entry is all the way up here, I don't mind trailing and just letting it run. But since my entry is up here, what could happen is price could go this low and then take me out here as inducement. And then I don't really see anywhere, honestly, so I have a trend line liquidity up here that price can continue going to, but it could do that and take me out and then continue dropping. So because I'm entering off a continuation here, I'm gonna avoid that and I'd rather do smaller targets. This is still a pretty big target though. 0.36% on gold is pretty significant still. So we'll hold this trade and see what happens if it breaks through its demand or not. I do believe it will, but it might do a pullback or something and take us out. We'll see. But just trusting the process here, honestly, on this trade here. In terms of music, let me know what you guys want for me to put in the streams. So we'll see. So we'll just see. And then while we're at that, I'm trying to see if I can find another opportunity to trade. I'm gonna try to see. See if we find a trade on Euro. Euro, ooh, Euro is pumping hard. Let's see what's going on in Euro. I don't see too much. Might be a pretty big pullback. Huge pullback, actually. Yep. Because Euro's pushing up, it's not the best for us on gold. Because what that's saying is basically Euro is potentially finding its way back up to the high time frame trend. And I'm checking oil right now. Oil is super bullish at the moment. I don't see anything stopping oil. So definitely no reversals, that's for sure. We are tapping very close to high time frame supply in oil though. So that could stop us. This would be where I could actually take a short on oil. The only problem is we have so much gaps to the upside that it definitely is more of a risky trade. But I'll probably set an alert somewhere on oil for me. And see if we want to take a reversal. If not, then it's all good. What oil looks like right now, super bullish. I think if I want to take a reversal on here, I would have to take another entry model. I have different entry models for different situations. In situations like these, I have a very specific entry model that I prefer to only trade. Yeah, trading view on top step looks a little different, honestly. And you can see supply here, 1 hour. Overall downtrend still. Don't forget that. We broke inducement. Pull back into supply. There's more supply above. But I'm gonna see if we can look for one of my entry models here. I've been trying to use the high time for a little bit more recently for my trading just because of context purposes. Usually I try to, honestly, I used to stay with just a 1 minute, 5 minute because I like to not overcomplicate trading, right? You don't want to overcomplicate something that's complicated in nature. So that was my take on trading, and I think the more you do it, the harder things become extremely easy, so then you can start adding on more stuff. But don't add on more stuff if the things in the beginning are so difficult for you to grasp, right? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, I'm checking Euro. There's no trade for me on Euro. Today seems just like a continuation day. What was my entry on gold? Let me check. Let me see how close it was. Pretty good. Pretty good entry. I'll say it's a pretty good entry on gold. Valid. The only thing that doesn't meet my rule, I would say, is stop loss. It's a little big. Usually I risk about 250 per account per trade, and this is a little big of a stop loss. And this is the smallest, at least like mini contract I could do. I'll trade micros. This is also another very A+ setup. Why? I think I mentioned to you guys this last time, but let me see if I can. Yeah, this tool is good. All right, let me just change this color real quick so it's easy to see. This, to a lot of people that are trading smart money, they think that's a change of character to the upside, not understanding the high time frame narrative of hitting a 4-hour supply. So now they're going against essentially the trend, right? And thinking they're smart enough to put price up. In reality, that's not how it's working. It's not how this is working. And this is just inducement to fake people out to tap into another supply above. That's why we are dropping like a fly right now because of all that inducement we created. So, just some golden nuggets for y'all. Some golden nuggets for y'all. Let's see. My indicator right now is telling me we do have a 5-minute supply right below. I don't think it's significant, personally. I still think this is more significant. Again, it depends on how big the pullbacks are. This right now is about a 2-hour trade almost. I prefer to get more than that. I usually like at least 4-hour for my system. And I maintain a pretty good win rate with the 4-hour too. So it's not like I'm maintaining like a 20% win rate with 4-hour. No. The thing is, guys, I'm not going break even on this trade because there are the odds we pull back, mitigate us, push down further. This should be a strong high now. Where my stop loss is, this should be a strong high. Why? Because we broke the week low and we took out inducement liquidity. I'm expecting just to hold. If this strong high doesn't hold, clearly we are transitioning to a potential bull market. Okay. We are reacting off the 5-minute, off my indicator on trading view. Should be good still. Should be good. Hope you guys are enjoying these kind of live streams. Let me know also what kind of music y'all want me to put in the next stream. What we could have done, it for those that don't like holding for this long, you TP out here, you re-enter if price comes back to mitigate. Price doesn't always have to come back and mitigate though. So you're taking on the risk of just taking a smaller win. But if you TP here, you can guarantee at least 1 or 2R. And then if price comes back, you decide whether or not you want to risk that or not to continue pushing down. Like right now here, price could theoretically just not come back up and mitigate, but it also still can. So we'll see this play out and see what happens with prices. I'm trying to say, I just know we tapped into a 5-minute off my indicator, so we're gonna have a pullback. Let's see. No news today. I just don't consider yellow folders news just because it's very low impact. FOMC member, but this dude is pretty relevant at 10 a.m. So, and then natural gas storage that could potentially affect oil, but it's probably so minimal. Doesn't really matter. There's a lot of FOMC today that's yellow folder. I think we are chilling honestly, and for those that don't know and want to check the news, you go to a website called forexfactory.com. 3 news. All right, you guys can check the data there if you guys want to trade off fundamentals. It's also a strat you could use. Personally, I'm still the technical trader, just trading off the market algo, but you guys do what you want. I'm telling y'all though, once you understand the market algo very in depth, there's a lot of things to it, so it can get super in depth. I do teach some of the stuff in my course for those that are interested in learning it, but once you do, like, I wouldn't say master, but understand it, reading the market becomes so much less stress. Okay, euro pushing down still. Let's see. I'm gonna be marking out some stuff with my trading view. you see a nice pullback on euro, I will take it. So I'm gonna send alert on euro. Oil, 5-minute OFC. But that is not enough confirmation for me personally to take oil trade. I think if I should take a higher R or low R setup on oil, because I can take a lower R setup and I won't miss a trade. If I did higher R setup, I will miss a trade potentially. 50-50. And either get like a 4R or I can get a 10R. Interesting. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what I want to do on oil. I'll set alerts. I'm also doing more coding on my algos, my indicators, so I can get a little bit more advanced to identifying all my setups for me. Instead of making potential like discretionary decisions, I could probably code it into the algo, see what happens. Discretion is definitely hard to code unless you can somehow find some way to mechanically define it, which is the problem. But you can see we're gonna break the slow now without pulling back. So if we that TP'd here, for example, then it's whatever. You don't get a re-entry. Now I could go break even here because we're taking that low, but that's not really a super significant low. There's no major pullback. These are essentially the times where I don't go break even early because of how low we are here in the lag fund structure. We did a mini micro sweep of the low. We'll see how this plays out. Oil, not giving enough confirmation yet. Euro, I would love to take this continuation on euro. Still trying to find some music to put on the stream because my last video got copyrighted pretty hard. I think the video got banned in some countries and stuff, so that's not what I want. I don't mind copyright as long as it doesn't ban, I guess, my videos from countries that I don't know which countries it's banned in. I'm gonna try something in OBS, see if this does anything. Is it gonna continue playing? Nope. It freezes up. Nice. Okay. That does not help it, unfortunately. That sucks. First trade on stream for the day. 3R. My original target, like I said, guys, is laid down here. But I'm not gonna hold that long when we're this deep in the lag. What is that? That is like 6R. That's tough. I will take pullbacks the whole day though. Continue down to this higher time frame direction. But I just don't want to get caught up in mess where for some reason this could hold. And if it does hold, then price could break block flow and push up and then take us out. So I'd rather secure some profits here because I'll take 3R any day. You guys don't want to, like, your goal shouldn't be trying to put like 50 million R a day. Some people are trying to get like 1 to 40 trades. I'm like, bruh, why? I think the biggest trade I ever hit was 127, but that's like, that was like a super rare trade. That wasn't like full volume either. That was a runner. But like I said, you guys know I don't take partials, so not anymore. So I would never hold a trade for 127. My thing is, let's say you have a 10% chance of hitting 127. That means your low time frame entry aligned with high time frame perfectly if you don't get swept. I'd rather just take 5 5-hour trades consistently per day than obviously get like a 10% chance of getting a 27-hour. Yes, it's more work, but a lot higher odds of doing so. Euro did not pull back. Nice. Okay. Oil made a fair value gap that it's reacting off of, but that's not enough confirmation for me. And also for the Euro trade, I would try going break even soon. Not soon, but early. Because how it's setting up here. But everything under oil should be just trend line liquidity. All depends. Okay, if my setup occurs on oil or not. I'm being very patient today. We don't want to become inducement. You guys want to see the oil chart? I can show you guys. That's where we're at right now in the high time frame supply. If I traded this, I would love to take out at least this. Potentially down here. Down here, not too certain. Again, I haven't been implementing super high time frame analysis really on most of my trades because I know when you do high time frame, you're not guaranteed to just get the big move here. Price could still hit this out, come back up here, potentially stop you out, maybe not. If you get lucky, might hit your break even and then do the bigger move. So I'd rather take the more secured, higher chance of winning and getting profits. That's just from my personal experience. I know people have different experiences, but that's just what I've seen. Prices are definitely accumulating here on gold. Interesting. Interesting. Hopefully this is not accumulation to fuel price up. Because when price accumulates like that, it's setting up for a pretty big move. It's quite annoying. Honestly, I don't even know how many trades I've been averaging on stream per day. I would love to know. I know I usually take about 6 trades per day, sometimes more. And that's why someone else on my previous video was asking me about like making $10 consistently a day. That doesn't mean all my days are green. Just on average, averaged out after the net losses, would be around 10 hour a day. And I have data to back that up as well. Now, if I had a super nice entry off of this current trade, I probably would have just TP'd, but I'm not gonna TP for like 2R. This is not my rule system, but for people that want to, you could. In fact, if you did plan on re-entering, if you TP below, you might actually get a better risk reward. I'm not gonna lie. Depending on how price action reacts, you could even get 6R. It says the pullback is not always guaranteed. That's why. That's why I'm didn't plan on re-entry and just holding this. Oil's kind of consolidating a little bit. I'm pretty slow. Also, let me know what other content you guys want on this channel. I'd love to. Re-entry would have been here for those that did want to re-enter. Potentially. Though I will say we barely tapped into the zone, so it will be a little more risky. But I think that would be a better R than my current trade. 3.6. Yeah, a little bit better. Okay. Let's see. Oil is pretty microstructure currently at the moment. If it can close below here, I would take this. My stop would probably be there. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna take a risk entry on oil. Alright, put there. Alright, let's go back to gold. See what's going on in gold. I'm thinking we'll move my stop loss potentially to here. I'm actually gonna go break even here. Because after this, technically price should not break this high. It shouldn't. If it does, we do have potential to go up. Because I did see something I didn't see earlier. We technically did tap into 1 hour demand. Already tapped into 4 hour a long time ago, but this is like way up here. That's what I'm thinking. Price could still melt regardless of tapping into it because of how strong it's just been. The 1 hour I think I saw on my train views, it looks a little different than on here. My TP's at a 30-minute demand, but 1 hour looks a little different here. This is all technically the whole entire 1 hour still. We're still in the demand. So we'll see. Let's go back to oil though. See what's popping oil. Oil was doing very good. I did not take the high RR entry unfortunately on oil because of how structure was playing out. These are things where intuition helps you, right? Because of how structure is playing out, there's a lower chance of price retracing and do multiple pullbacks. Therefore, I took a risk entry here. I want to say risk entry. I would say it's just an entry where you're guaranteed to get on the move. Okay, so in oil, this is truly the reversal. We can target. Let's see. These are 1 hours. Doing 4 hour, 1 hour. 4 hour, 1 hour. Yes, 4 hour is stronger indeed than 1 hour. 4 hour would be here. That is a 1 to. No, I don't like that. I don't like that one too. Nope. I'll TP down here. Let's see what we see on the lower time frame down here. I think we mentioned that was 1 hour. 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. And then my algo just printed to go short just now. So that's just a bit more confirmation. Again, we're not trading off the algo today for me, but I do have my algo just enabled on TradingView. Just because whenever I'm lazy, I'll trade the algo. Let it do decisions for me. Okay, nice. It's looking pretty good. That should be a 5R here. Is this a 5R? Yeah, it's about a 5R. I'll be satisfied with taking that down there. It's 5R. There are some low zones right before on a lower time frame. We'll see how price reacts when it gets around here. You might have gone a little greedy on oil or gold, if I'm being honest. It's very reacting not nice right now. So let's say someone was in this trade here, for example. This wick going up here definitely is going to scare some people. I don't like that formation going on. Because if it breaks this high, it's hitting break even, so. I just couldn't take 2R, personally. Alright, took out the high. Took out the high. If gold is really breaking structure right now, and this is for real to the upside, we could take a actually continuation here for gold to push back up in a high time frame direction. What that means is once it takes us out, we're gonna take an entry like this. But I'll journal this. You could say I got greedy, but still stuck to my plan because my plan is to not take 2R. We hit a 30-second OB, I noticed, in the seconds. 30-second usually doesn't hold too well. It all depends. That's why it's reacting a little bit. What was the high time frame? It was a 1 hour POI, I see. We tapped into. Interesting. Or it'll just hit inducement. It's probably go back up here and down. And if it doesn't want to do that, it could take us out too. Let's see what gold wants to do here. Okay, got taken out on gold, unfortunately. So that's a break even so far today on gold. I need to make this text bigger. Break even. 30 seconds. Like I said, don't usually hold. Let's see. I would take an entry here. I could technically enter off. Technically, could enter off. Let me go over here. All right, I think this should be 2 contracts. I'm pretty sure we can do here. I'll just mark it, execute. Honestly, once you get down there. Should have been 1. All right, there we go. The only thing is because that I can't use the limit order tool in TradingView on here, like as you do on my Apex accounts, I can't calculate it like that. I have to write down a piece of paper, and I just know it's 1 or 2. So if you can do it quickly and now, you should be good. Yeah, Euro did not get to my origin, it went to inducement instead. Oil. Okay. This would be annoying though, I'm not gonna lie, if somehow, I don't know how, but if somehow that it's gonna continue going down. So just hit us out, break even basically, that'd be pretty crazy. Again, we had the risk of hitting full stop loss here. So it is what it is here, honestly. Full stop loss would have been there. So what I'm thinking right now, so I get stopped out here, I could take an impulse entry short, but the stop loss is gonna be so massive. It's not, I don't think it's worth, especially if we're just gonna target this. Alright, I'm entering in here because we should not break this low here. If we break that low, we're going lower. Let's see, if we were to break the low and we wanted to re-enter, there's just no good stop loss now. We had a buy to sell there, or a sell to buy, which is pretty good indication, but that's only the 1 minute also. Not too much significance. Reducing my breaker model forming here. Just good. I know oil is going back to that right there. Thing is, hopefully it doesn't stop us out. I think it shouldn't right there. We should be good there. Alright. Alright. So what goal's doing. Okay, it just inverts that. Playing a 1-to-1. This thing is teasing our stop loss. Alright, it's hitting stop. There's no point. Or at least it broke the low on here. It didn't break the low on Forex. That's so weird. What is this? 10. This is gonna be a new trade. We'll see which trading view is correct. Whether it's the one on Forex or this one. This one took out the low. The other one on Forex it did not take out the low yet. Miniature bought a sell. Euro looks pretty good to short as well. It'll be a 2R on Euro though. 2R. Not the most ideal. But I also feel like I can't be expecting these big R moves because I'm playing a continuation that's already pretty low in the leg, I guess. I'm gonna wait for Euro to close below something that I'm looking at on TradingView because it did tap into a 5-minute. It just wasn't clear. That's all. But let's see. Okay, gold took out the low on Forex and guarantee that now. shoulda, woulda, coulda with our original stop loss on. And then oil is just consolidating a lot right now. It's quite annoying. I think we waited for the euro key confirmation. It is been roughly an hour into the market. I woke up a little bit later today, so that's why we're not. I guess we haven't taken as many trades. Also, today's just a pretty slow day because it's a continuation day. No clue what gold is doing on a second. This accumulating like crazy. Jeez. It took out equal highs. Okay. That's good for us. Nice. And then oil is also dropping right now. Algo just printed on gold selling. Dang, I can't believe the seconds really held today. That's crazy. Usually doesn't hold. So we kind of took a useless stop loss there. Break even the stop loss. It's whatever. It's all whatever, honestly. Let's see how much R we can get off this trade here, though. Let's see. 1 to 2. With that, one loss, it'll be a 1 to 1. On gold. Gold, gold, gold. I still see us. We can go here for gold. That'll be 1 to 3. I'll go for the 1 to 3. I know we do have a 30-minute demand there. There's nothing else here. Too high of a time frame, but I'm not gonna regret it this time. Take a 1 to 3. We'll be up 2 RR on gold. And then look at oil. It's very good for us for now in oil. We can go on euro. I was looking at a euro short potentially on euro. It hasn't reached where I wanted to go yet though. It just took out the high previously, but you're probably need a short here potentially and it stopped out. That's my take. Tilt meter. People are 50-50 on gold. Same with oil. Or more people are actually long on oil now. Interesting. Longing on oil. That's kind of crazy. These dudes are all about to get stopped out. Gonna become our liquidity. Let's see. Especially when you see price doing so many sweeps, that's when you know price is gonna go heavily in your direction. Like, it's kind of hard to explain until you experience it, since I've seen it happen so many times where when price does so many sweeps, it's pretty confident that price is going your direction. It's gonna be a big move. Like, I can show you guys on oil. So we can go on oil here. On oil, we did tons of sweeps here. Multiple sweeps here. Usually, if it was a small move, it would just react and then just essentially take people out. If they didn't want to do a big move, but no, we did multiple sweeps here. People were moving their stop losses. This is why I don't like trailing my stop loss. You trail here, oh, taken out. Oh, you take another entry here, you get taken out. Oh, there we go. Now it's dropping. Now, how far it wants to drop will depend. In terms of, let's see. Is there a 30-second? There's a 30-second OB for Euro. Interesting. Okay, we'll be journaling all my trades today. Okay, I don't trail stop loss, like I said. The stop loss here, it doesn't make any sense for price to come back up here. I'm not gonna trail it into profit is what I'm saying. I'm trailing it here because theoretically this could be inducement here to come back up here, but price should not even violate. Technically, it shouldn't really violate this. Now, if we win or break even potentially on this trade or lose, I think it will all depend on if price wants to go down here with 5R. Can I go break even is the question on this trade. I would say no. There's also no need to go break even currently at the moment. Price is gonna at least come here. Once price comes here, I'll go break even because there is potential if price does want to reverse from here. That'll be unfortunate, but it could. Again, like I said, high time frame. We tapped into an hour supply, and on hourly we are going down. But people get really confused about this structure. They think this is going up now. Oh, and then look, it went down. Oh, you gotta consider external and internal structure. So all this right here is internal. This is all internal as well. And then also another thing is, easy way is price going from the top left of your screen to the bottom right. If so, bearish, and then vice versa for bullish. That's a beginner way of identifying if you want. Easy way. Like, because this is a high time frame, 1 hour, we could actually, I think this is all mitigated. We could like literally have a runner if you wanted go down here for 1 to 16. That's the crazy part, because I think we caught the high. But I think I'm not gonna do that. I do think there's a good chance we take out everything here at least. That'll be a nice trade. But I'll take something that's more secured. And then Euro is pumping really hard.